Hi, everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome. Ready? I'm Amy,
I'm Michelle.
and we are Two Creative Chicks That Ride. Hey everybody, welcome to our show.
Welcome.
Yay! Show 48. Amazing year it's been. An amazing, amazing year. We are definitely happy that you're here. If you're just tuning in, we are all about empowering and inspiring other women riders here and around the world. If you are watching this video, please click like, share. We would really appreciate it. Our show is it's amazing today. Today's a great day. We have great new product that's coming out today. One of Michelle's specialties. It's beautiful. We're going to be talking about finding a good mechanic. Right, like how do you find one? What do you look for? Those type of things. We are also going to be having a little moon conversation about spiritual spin today. It's going to be about the moon conversation. And what else, Michelle? What else am I forgetting? Oh, our babe of the week.
Yes.
She's a rock star. She's just gorgeous. I love her spirit. I love everything about her. So yeah, that's our show. Did I miss anything, show?
I think we're good. Welcome, welcome.
Yes, man. It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's getting close to the holidays, though.
It is. It is getting very close to the holidays. Amy and I did a day-long, almost day-long. I did
Almost.
a day-long. You did a half day, but she's been doing a lot of other stuff of live sales.
Yeah, we did live sales on Monday, Cyber Monday. It was pretty cool. It was really cool, actually. We learned a lot that day, I think.
It was a good experience.
It was, yeah, I really enjoyed the experience myself, too. I do not have a phone today. My phone's dead, so I can't check our other channels. So if you're not getting a response, a hello, or anything from us, please just click on the video itself. It brings you over to our YouTube channel, and we can monitor all the comments, whether it's from Facebook or our YouTube channel.
Right.
So we would really like for you guys to jump on, say hi, let us know that you're here. We
Yeah.
appreciate you, and we appreciate our viewers a lot.
Absolutely. And let us know what you're doing. Like, let us know what you're doing for your lunch break. Because I know a lot of you are watching at lunch. I'm just going to try to say hello so everybody knows we're here.
Awesome. Oh, that's
I didn't
perfect.
have that. I
Thank
didn't
you.
have that set up ahead of time, but now it's
It's
done.
It
So I
is.
just said hello. So yeah, like Amy was saying earlier, like with all the snowbirds flying south, we decided to ask what y'all look for when you're looking for a new mechanic, and what happens when you return to find that your current mechanic has moved, which happens a lot in Florida. Bless you.
It does, thank you.
And you can't find him or her, your
Right.
female mechanics. What do you do? Or worse yet, like close their shop. Like we had that happen a couple of times.
Yeah.
We've had people that that come in for service that their mechanic closed their shop. They just went to it and it's just shut down, closed.
Right.
So what do you do? You know, it's kind of like losing a doctor.
Doctor. Exactly what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Because I know for myself, when I have a mechanic that's trustworthy, that that I know is going to do me well, right? Like not take advantage of a
Yeah.
female or a female on a motorcycle, right? So when you get that person, you form that bond and that friendship with, right? And that's what happened when I found Yankee Dave Motorsports, right? Like Dave was just down to earth. He was very honest. He's not charging an arm and a leg. Charges you for work that was done and doesn't add the expenditures on there, right? So that was really cool. So I lucked out at becoming a female rider to get in with a good mechanic.
Yeah, makes a big difference.
But over the course of this year that we've been doing the show, there have been many, many, many times that people come in as a new customer here, a new client, because their other shop has closed. We had a really reputable shop, and there was a big accident there, and it was a fast
That was Fast Frank's.
Fast Frank's, right? And
That was Richard.
Yeah, Richard passed away. So we've been getting a lot of new clients. And I mean, they come every year regardless, but I think when, we got all the snowbirds down, we take the bike out of the garage, out of storage, and it needs to be looked over. Most people don't realize that that's, what you should do when you take it out of storage. And then they go to call their mechanic that they've used and there's no answer, or it's shut down. What do you do?
Yeah. Or even like a new rider, same thing, like who do you go to? I'm in a lot of female groups, and a lot of people will try to do it themselves, which is great. You can, that's the person that you could trust the most, is yourself for your maintenance. And I had asked Dave, what should people look for? What should they ask about? What kind of things? Because there's things that people don't realize on their bikes. Like you're on Harley, and okay, you have this mechanic, it says he can do everything that Harley could do, but realistically, they can't, because there's certain tools that Harley Davidson dealership that they're exclusive to only Harley Davidson dealership, like and
correct.
Also Indian, same way.
Right.
And a lot of them with the new computerized, it's the computer to be able to get on and do certain things that need to be done to that ECM.
Yes.
That even though Dave has a computer that he spent a lot of money on, and other mechanics have this computer.
Yeah.
For a mechanic to tell you, I can do anything. I have this computer, I can do anything. Those are things to kind of look out for. Like he's like, there's, look out for, like, so he was basically saying like maybe what to do, but also what to look out for. You know what I mean? Like look out for the mechanics that are telling you I can do everything. Look out for the mechanics that aren't looking you straight in the eye when they're talking to you. Look out for the mechanics that you get that gut feeling that they're just not, go with your gut, go with your intuition.
And that's it. That's one of the big things for us females is we are so, believe it or not, spiritually in tune. We are made with those gut instincts, right? And unfortunately, a lot of times we overlook them for me, I would overlook it by justifying this or explaining that or some type of thing.
Well, we're trained not to trust our intuition.
Excuse me, yes.
And we have, from not just men, other women. Like we're just
Society.
we're from society. We're trained not to trust it. So when we get that gut feeling, I don't know, I don't feel right, or if we say like, oh, this is what's going on, or I don't know, I'm hearing this, or I'm seeing that, and for the, it's like an instinct for a person to get protective and be like, no, sorry, it's not what you're seeing. You're imagining it, or to say, even like, oh, it doesn't feel right. Well, you're overreacting. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so,
that's a big one, overreacting.
Yeah, it's a big one. So to be, the big thing is to really trust that, because this is your motorcycle. This is what you're on.
Yeah.
Like you're riding this. We don't have a seat belt. We don't have, and so if you're really not feeling right, doesn't matter who in your life is telling you, that you're imagining it, or you're overreacting, or you're not right. That mechanic is just not right for you. And it takes a lot, I think that a seasoned mechanic, and I think that that's like, because there's other mechanics in our areas that are similar to Dave.
Correct.
But they're very seasoned, and they're like, I've been doing this for so long, I don't have time for the BS, and it's like, it's just straight shoot it right out. Like, this is what you're looking at.
Straight shoot is another one to look for, right? Somebody who speaks the truth.
Yeah, and you hear, oh, I don't know, that doesn't feel right, or this is what's going on, and they're like, for Dave to be able to say that, like, it takes years of seasoning, but he's just like, well, then maybe I'm not your mechanic. You know what I mean? Go to Harley, go here, go
I've
there.
heard him say that. I've heard him say that. Because as the internet and the cyber world gets so big now, that and I've done it too, I'm going to figure out how to do it. I'm going to go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? So you watch a video and be like, oh, I could do that. Well, in all honesty, a lot of times when I watch that video and think that I can do that, and this is for all areas of my life, not my motorcycle, because that is my main transportation, and I don't tinker with something I don't know that's going to, possibly hurt me, right? So I know a lot of people who go online and they're just like, okay, well, I could do this too. And a lot of times we get those leftovers from from people who have tried to fix their motorcycle themselves, and then it makes it worse, right?
Fix it.
So one of the things that I asked in my groups are, what do you look for when you're looking for a mechanic? There were 3 big ones. Number 1 is reference, word of mouth.
Yeah.
The number 1 way to find a good mechanic is to ask around.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So that was the number 1 thing. It was. I asked everybody, and they all pointed. Oh, I have spirit bumps everywhere. Again, it's word of mouth, because if you have had work done somewhere,
Yeah.
and it was good, and it was reasonably priced, and they didn't rake you, you're more apt to tell people about that.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's interesting because you are, but if you had a bad experience with a mechanic, you're actually more apt to talk about the bad experience.
You are. Yes, you
so
are.
So if you can find a mechanic with the good references,
Mm-hmm.
they're really good, because those are hard to come by. Those are like the
Exactly.
ripe apples. You know what I mean?
And it's amazing, because that's the thing. Like, we as a society tend to feed that negativity instead of feeding the positivity, and that's in all
true.
areas
It's
of everybody's
absolutely
life.
true.
It's not a right or a wrong. It's just the way society is at the moment, right?
Yep.
So, you go to get some work done, and then it doesn't pan out, or the bike's still not working right, and then they're more apt to say, "Oh, well, don't go here."
Yeah.
But then they don't have a reference to where you should go. So that word of mouth was really important, and I know from experience, like working here and being here with you guys, like Dave doesn't advertise.
No.
He does not advertise, and he is book solid, and that's because of word of mouth.
Yeah, that
Right?
makes sense.
And that was the big thing. And the second thing was, when you're going to find a new mechanic, right? Whether it be for your motorcycle, we're talking about motorcycles in particularly. Does the mechanic take the time to explain what's going on, what needs to be done, and how he's going to fix it? So, and this is from one of my lady rider groups. Women want to know.
Yeah.
We want to know what's wrong with our bike. We need for people to take a time out and be like, oh, so, some of them were stated, well, when I asked my mechanic this, and he was like, he just treated me like a girl, and I never went back to him. Right? So that's another thing that was really important in finding a new mechanic.
Yeah. How they talk to you.
And you had mentioned it too, the eye contact.
Yeah.
Big.
Big.
Because then, when you have that eye contact, you are actually on the same level.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes it's not easy for women to ask questions.
It's a lot of times not easy for women to. I think that and we'll be talking about that a little bit later on, right, in the show.
Yep.
It's like now's the time
Now's
to
the
kind
time.
of open that up, new beginning.
Yes.
But just kind of
Yes.
plug in that. You want to stay tuned. But it is. When a woman is asking, like, it's stereotypical that we don't know what the hell we're doing, or we shouldn't be. There's a very small group of people that think it's really cool and awesome. You know what I mean? A showpiece kind of thing. And then there's even smaller group that thinks like we know what the hell we're talking about. But the majority is just, you're right. It's about talking to them. And, it's interesting that you say that, because when I talked to Dave about that, because that was for me, I was like, so I'm going through the list, and I'm like, well, and the big thing for me, like, I talk to the mechanic. I'm like, ask if you can meet the mechanic, ask if you can ask questions, ask if you can talk to them.
Yeah.
And I had said,
very important.
I wonder if you can do that, like, at dealership.
No.
And he was like, oh, probably not. But then he said, well, wait a minute, but has anybody asked? Because I have actually we do have customers that have come in and have the services done that they can have done here, but for warranty reasons, go to Harley.
Yep.
For example, that's just
an
there's a
example.
bunch of other dealerships, and in their stories they have talked to the mechanic. You know what I mean? Or the service manager, which a service manager is usually a mechanic that oversees the whole thing. So they are supposed to know what's going on with your bike. They're supposed to know what's going on with all the bikes in there. So
Right.
talking to the service manager is actually the same as talking to your mechanic, in theory.
Right.
But I would be curious to know if anybody out there has gone into a large dealership like Indian or Harley or Polaris, and ask them, like, can I talk to the mechanic? I'd like to speak to the mechanic. Like, how that went. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happened? I would like to, well, okay, you got a third thing. So after, I want to share a story that was in one of my groups that I found very interesting.
So the third thing, it had to do with sort of what you were talking about with the women who were just portrayed to be not smart enough, right? There are women on this group that are like, I have been fixing my own motorcycle for 5 years. I know what the hell I'm talking about. And there is nothing worse than going to find a new mechanic and that mechanic treating me like I am below his in spiritual bumps. It's because we are women upcoming in a male arena. They're getting more used to us now, right? Because it's actually like 4 to 1. For every 4 men, there's a female on a bike. It used to be 20 to 1. Spirits in here today, and now it's 4 to 1.
Yep.
So the mechanics and the owners of the repair shops, they're getting used to, or are changing their viewpoints on how they speak to people, because a bad review will be spread 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And a good review will be shared 5 times.
Yeah.
And that's a statistic. That's a statistic.
Yep.
So.
Which makes it hard to find, a good mechanic. So where do you start? You say when you're researching, you find one. It's good. He's got or she has got some really good reviews. He's been referred to you. You've done your research. You've done your homework. You go in there. Maybe you're talking to them and you feel comfortable with them. They're looking you in the eye. All these things are happening, and your gut's telling you, yeah, this could be my mechanic, right? Where do you start? Like, do you go, you know what I mean? Where do you start? A lot of people would say oil change, right? Go get an oil change, see how it goes. If you're good at oil change, I mean, you can be good at an oil change and not good at the mechanics of a bike.
Right.
And so David suggested a clutch adjustment.
Oh,
it's a simple,
oh my gosh,
inexpensive, thing, but you get a feel because there's a bunch of things that are going to happen with that. Hi, Santa. You can be Santa again.
Love your beard, Santa. Are you growing it in for the kids this year?
I did no shave November, and it's not December. I'm lazy.
No shave November. I like it.
Yeah, it was.
I think they had a braless day in November too.
There you go.
I think it was braless day because Santa was no shave November. So.
Oh,
There you go.
we were just incorporating it into the show.
Over the
I forgot you guys were on air.
That's
I
okay.
haven't seen you in forever. I want to go over and get like a cup of coffee and say hello.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
we
come
always
say
have hot
hello.
coffee on.
You gotta come.
Miss you
I
too.
never seen you guys.
I feel so bad that I stopped. That I evicted you as Santa. I was like, you know what? No, you know what? The other Santa came in the other day, and I was like, very nice and pleasant, and gave me a present, but it's just not the same. When you get, it's not the same
It's
as
not
sitting
the
on his
same.
lap.
That's
I
right.
don't
Not the
come-
same as sitting on your lap,
That's right.
Santa.
I don't come bearing gifts anymore, so I need to come bearing gifts.
Oh, yes, and your gift is your smile.
I was just gonna say that. She gets
Come
to get out of
over.
my brain.
You ladies have seen it, but we have a lot more followers than we did last time you popped in.
Yeah.
So Santa
So this is
Scott.
our Santa Scott.
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
He's our buddy.
Growing up
We
here.
always make sure we have coffee going.
They take
And
care
his
of me.
beard
Yeah.
is great. Love
Right.
it.
It's old.
Very sexy.
It's okay, we all.
Yeah.
It's distinguished on
It's like,
man.
you know,
We like it
listen,
like that.
we got daddy issues.
There you
know,
go.
So
That's
it
what my
works.
wife said.
Spit my coffee.
Quit throwing that in there. That's funny as hell. You guys are great.
Santa baby.
I did say to
Shimmy up my trimmy. No, wait a minute. I was thinking.
Shaving up her trimmy tonight.
Okay, so what was supposed to come out of my mouth and what was in my brain were two entirely different things.
my gosh.
You guys are great.
It was a fail.
That was amazing. Shaving up her trimmy tonight.
Certainly.
Okay.
But I like it.
Oh,
supposed
that
to
note.
Yeah, that note. So we're woo.
That's why I came by, but I'll stop by later.
Stop by later. We love your face.
I miss you guys. I
Yeah.
go over and
Stop
Yeah.
being chained to the wall, man.
It's Mike.
Let him out.
Mike,
Let him out.
Down with the
That's
man.
it. I'm coming to see you guys. I'll come this afternoon and say hello.
Okay,
I'll have
honey.
a hot coffee
All right.
for you.
Bye. See you later. Thanks for stopping in and shaving Michelle's chimney.
Thanks for the Santa thing.
Well, see, what was in
I
my mind
can't
was I was gonna say shimmy up my chimney, but then I was thinking, well, I haven't shaved in a while because it's cold. So I'm like, you can't shimmy up my
Shimmy and shave at the same
can't-
time. Don't forget the
You can't
razor.
shimmy up my chimney because it hasn't been shaved.
You fucking
Yeah.
can't. Hi, honey. How are you? Thank you for jumping in. You girls look like, I don't know, something from the 90s. Thanks. Nelson Roy Miles. What's up, Nelson? You girls
Hi,
look
Nelson.
like Blossom from the 90s. Oh, it's just our hairdo.
Oh,
thanks.
oh, the blossom.
Thanks.
I thought we were more like what is it, Raimi and Michelle?
Well,
or
this is
whatever?
what I was wearing, but I started sweating, so I had to take it off because it's really hot. So this is how we're going to start the show. And then right before the show, I got a hot flash, so I ripped it
So I
off.
can
So
do
I'll
the-
put it back on now.
My neck doesn't work the way it
I
used to,
know.
but if I shake my head,
I know.
these things move.
I know.
So-
So yeah,
Can you
so we were
girls-
talking about the mechanics, right? and
Can
what's
we
it
hook
fun.
up the what?
Hey girls, can you look up the Blossom theme song and the Christmas Blossom song? Okay, Nelson. It's I think it's like perverted, like what's his name? Adam Sandler used to come up with them, but then there was some other ones. She's looking it up.
We're gonna look it up.
Send us a link.
I'm disconnecting my camera for the product of the week for this, you know, Nelson.
Ah, cheery,
All right, so
cheery.
what is it?
So I have. Can I just throw a little good news in here, just out of
Yeah, please
blips
do.
and blisses?
Well, what am I looking up though first? The Blossom.
Blossom theme song and pose back to back. Oh, so we got to stand back to back like this, and it's the Blossom song.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it at the end.
We'll
So
do
you
it
have
at
to
the
stay
end.
for
You'll
the
have
whole
to stick
show.
around. So I have great news, guys. Guess what?
I know.
Michelle knows, because Michelle knows everything about me, basically.
Yes.
I moved. Yes, I did. I got my own place. So excited. I had a lot of help yesterday. Michelle and Dave are going to help me. And when I woke up in the morning, there was 4 vehicles at my house. It was an amazing, crazy, emotional day. And I got to tell you, and I'm way up here with all those statements. Like, it was amazing. I have way too much stuff for my little apartment, and that's okay. But the dumpster's right across the street from my house, so it's literally like across the parking lot, throw it away, across the parking lot, throw it away.
Yay.
So I threw out some bookcases that were kind of wobbly, and I used to have a wooden rack that had all the squares in it, and the thing was swaying. I'm like, nope, out, nope, out. I don't care. Like, new stuff will feed in.
Yeah.
So I set up the living room a little bit just so that I could sit my behind down for 5 minutes before I went to my meeting last night, and I saged, and I thought I was gonna set off the smoke alarms. There was so much smoke in my house. And generally when you sage, like I sage often, I sage every day. I sage in my morning prayers, but I'm off topic, sorry guys. But I moved yesterday. I'm still in the process today. So yay, Amy, high five.
Congratulations.
My own place.
Yay.
I'm excited.
Oh, that's exciting.
It is.
That is really exciting.
It is.
I'm happy for you. Are we all happy? Now Amy will be here more. She'll be on the show.
Yeah.
She'll be present. This has been a crazy, crazy few months for you. So
It has. Since
it's
Mama died,
understandable.
it's just been like, I feel like a tornado. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
exactly.
maybe this will be like a step
It's
back,
it's
back
starting
to reality.
Yeah.
Yay. So that's what Dave was saying, a clutch adjustment. I mean, it's perfect. It's simple. You know where your clutch needs to be for yourself. It's going to tell you whether the mechanic's listening to you or not. It's going to tell you whether the mechanic knows what he's doing. Is he going to explain things to you? So that's a wonderful way
What
to
a
start.
great way.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I'm thinking like, should maybe an upgrade, maybe some handlebars, maybe this, maybe that. He's like, no, clutch adjustment.
You know,
Clutch adjustment is the best way to find a good mechanic.
and listen, a good mechanic listens to you, right?
Right.
Like, I remember coming in here, and I have very weak wrists. My sons were very concerned when I bought my motorcycle because of some of my physical ailments. and I have trouble with my clutch.
Oh, yeah, with the clutch
And I
lever,
had
yeah.
said something in front of Dave when I was here one day.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, I turn around, Dave's at my bike adjusting my clutch. He's a
The
mechanic
clutch
who
lever, he was
listens.
adjusting your clutch lever.
Right, was
Yep.
adjusting the clutch lever so that it was
Mhm.
easier for me. Those little things, like I would have never have known that that could be done.
Yep.
I, as a new woman rider, would never have known that it doesn't have to be like this.
Yeah.
It could just be your fingers, and I would have never have known that.
Yep.
But my mechanic listened to me.
Yeah, and he's good at explaining it too. So those
Yeah.
are some things. Let us know what you think. And what do we have to do? We have to do the blossom dance. I was just looking at that. I don't know if I could do the blossom dance without throwing out a hip. But
know.
I might try it.
We'll
It's
see.
like, I'll show it to you after. It's kind of like, woo.
Okay.
It's moving arms and legs and stuff, so. We'll have to practice that maybe. I like the back-to-back. Anyways, so stay at the end. We'll close with the Blossom theme song. And
Oh my gosh.
maybe we'll do Charlie's Angels thing back-to-back. Can we combine Charlie's Angels and Blossom?
Sure, we'll just go. My arm is numb.
Don't do that. Don't do that no more.
Don't do that.
Don't do that no more. So let us know. Do you love your mechanic? Is your mechanic Dave? Because if it is, I'm sure
We
you
love
love him.
Yeah, but seriously,
yeah. What do you look for?
do you recommend your mechanic to people?
Yeah.
You know, and if you don't, you know, how did you find your mechanic? We would love to know. Why am I looking at naked boobs on the wall?
Oh, because I took the top off.
Only
Wait.
on our show, guys.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, wait a minute. Now I got to. Okay, we are.
Turn on top. You have Michelle. Hey, there she is. Do 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 do.
So, okay, so this is the naked boob. I'm gonna
Do you
get up
want
and
me
walk
to-
around.
Okay, sure.
If that's all right.
That's perfectly fine.
And unless you want to get
I'll do it for you. Would you like me to run up there? I can.
are you.
I could jump down.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. You can just see what you're seeing, but you can show the naked boobs if you want for us what you're looking
So
at.
I all of a sudden looked up and I'm looking at breastises. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, so this is the new Toy Run top. I wanted to share this with you all. I had displayed it for it had its debut during our Cyber Monday live sale. Really excited about this. I found in one of my crochet groups, they were doing this really cool candy stripe, those little candies, red and white blanket. And I said, oh no, this needs to be a top. This is too effing cool. So I played around with some different ways to do it. You can feel it, or you can even show it sideways, Amy. It's like really thick, so they're weighted a little bit, which is nice. And the back side, like it's layered. It's not really all one piece on the back side of the candy swirl. It's like layered, so they're individual of themselves, but yeah, so they're really cool because they like air can flow through them. I guess
Yeah.
is the point that I was
Yeah.
trying to make with it. And they're a little bit. It makes them a little bit heavier. It makes them solid. They hug the body, but at the same time, you know, you get some movement. The yarn that I used for here is a combination of that nylon and acrylic, which I love working with the nylon yarn because it's super soft, it's super stretchy. I call this top my magic top because when I make these cups, they can stretch.
Love that.
They can even lay flat, you know, so if somebody's got really teeny boobies or whether they're like a nice big full C or small D, they're still going to stretch around the boobies really nicely. Super soft, super stretchy, super easy to maintain. I just thought this would be so much a fun addition to the Toy Run tops where all the Toy Runs are coming up. People are getting ready for them. I think as early as this weekend the Toy Runs are coming. So
Yes.
I can make it, you know, a lot of women are self-conscious around their belly. I can make it a second layer, or I can have it drop down differently, or I can add 2 swirls underneath to cover up that belly button. I can even make it a full swirly skirt, you know, around, like a baby doll type look at the bottom to cover bellies for those that are self-conscious about their bellies. It's adjustable in the back. It ties in the back. This one is ready and available for sale. So that's
I love
exciting.
the straps on these, Michelle. This is a new stitch. New?
That's a stitch. Yeah, that's the stitch
Love
that I
that
developed
stitch.
with my. If you want to look at the green one here, that's the stitch I developed for that design,
Love it.
and I just love it because it's super. It's worked out really well. It's a very. it holds up well and
I
it
can't
looks
get
really
over
dainty.
how silky this yarn is.
I love
just
the nylon yarn.
Stunning.
I really
Love
do.
it.
And of course we have our snowflake halter top as well, which is the fan favorite. Last year's design is still a favorite, and that can be made in any color as well. But yeah, so those are my toy run tops, and I'm just loving that. They're telling us to look up the theme. I'm being told to look up the theme song right now. I'm not
No,
doing it.
we're not
Well,
doing it.
I looked it up. I got it ready, but we'll play it at the end. So yeah, so there's the toy run. I don't
Love
really
those
do
two.
sizing on these. So I would say that would fit it would fit like a size small to medium to even like a smaller large. Stretches quite a bit.
I love
The
how
cup
it sits on the
sizes would
hips.
definitely be anywhere from like a double A up to like a full C. And a sexy small D, you know what I mean? If you're a D and you like having those bajongas hanging
Bajongas.
out, the bajongas hanging out, this is a good top for it as well. It's got a nice thick band along the bottom so that it's gonna hold them in. They're not gonna fall out the bottom.
Love it.
Yeah, so
It's
So
just
yeah.
beautiful.
and I'm calling that one Candy Swirl.
Love it.
So available in any colors. I really want to make a red one before the end of the season. So with the red
Aw.
top and the white and the
Gotcha.
white and red swirls at the bottom, really traditional. I'm waiting for the red yarn to come in. So hopefully that will come in before the holiday comes. But if not, then it'll just be on the next year's list. So
Yay.
what will she come up with next?
Better watch it and find out.
Yes. Yes, so there we go. That's full customization is available on that.
You are so
And,
talented, girl.
Basically, if you want to buy this for somebody else for the holidays, my recommendation would be get a gift card. You know what I mean? Come in, see me. We'll talk about the woman in your life, where her sizing is at. I can give you an idea of like an approximate cost for it. You come in, you get a gift card, and we can do a gift card specifically for a custom top. You know what I mean? Then she would come in, I would get her measurements, get her measured up. I really, really treat my clients like a queen when they come in. It's all about empowering. It's all about them feeling special and beautiful about themselves. So I really pay attention to, kind of like a mechanic, like I pay attention and try to listen to what is it, what do you not like, what do you want to cover up, what do you like, what do you want to enhance, and I just kind of get a vision in my mind of how she's going to just look and feel fantastic when it's all done. So far that hasn't failed me.
It has not. And I was just thinking when you were saying all that, I recall at the shows, right? We just did those back-to-back vending events, and the women were looking at him, and Michelle's like, "It's beautiful, but I really wish you would try it on. Come back here, let's try it on." We had a little dressing room meet up.
Mhm.
Every single woman who thought that wouldn't look good on her, and it did,
Mm-hmm.
left the booth wearing the shirt.
Keeping it
2
on.
or
Yeah.
3, 2,
Keeping
maybe
it on,
5,
yep.
I think. But literally,
Yeah.
I spear
Putting their
everywhere.
old shirt in the bag, which was like
Perfect!
like this, you know what I mean, like a T-shirt, you know, like,
Perfect!
which is cool. But how many of them do we own? You know, yeah, perfect. And their
Exactly.
whole, you know,
There's
their-
these sparkles.
yeah, it's a wonderful gift. Even if you think, you know, that your lady in your life is not going to like you to wear it. Like, and I have so many guys that look and go, "Oh, how I wish my woman would wear this," and women. And I assure you that we could definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could hook her up. So, gift card would be wonderful. Let me just show you what they look like. I got some pretty cool ones, and I got little card holders for them.
Awesome.
I got 3 to choose from. Yeah, so you put them in, but this was just for display, you know, and they're just little cards. And we got the this one's Stay Chill. Melting snowman.
I like that one.
Naughty
That's
or
me and my
nice.
wife.
Are
Looks
you
like a
naughty
penis.
Or you're nice.
That looks like a penis.
It does.
Turn it
Everything
around,
looks
it
like
does.
a penis.
Looks like it looks like a penis.
Somebody ate the gingerbread cookie, but that's okay. We're still gonna give you a gift card.
What part did they eat?
And then, I know, right? And then Santa.
Oh, I love a man with
Yeah.
a beer belly.
That's a
Go
big ol'-
Santa.
At least there's no little hair sticker. I may get in there with a
Sharpie.
and put some little.
Girl, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Excuse me. Yeah.
love it.
So there you have it. Toy Run Top. The new Toy Run
Mhm.
Top Candy Swirl. If you're interested, give me a call because I know the toy runs are coming up and I don't really have with my custom orders. I think I have time to make maybe one. But we do have the ones here too. So if you see one that you like, come try it on.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
So talented, Michelle. You blow me away every time you make a new creation. I sit there in awe, right? And it's just amazing to me.
Aww.
It really is. And that gets me kind of into Badoon, the last new moon of the year,
Wow.
right? So as you guys know, I am a moon junkie. I love the moon. I love incorporating the moon into my life. So this is the Sagittarius Gemini nodule. It's been going on for 18 months. It's not going to happen again for over 20 years. And the reason that it's so special is because, you know, the Sagittarius is so adventurous and off the wall and kind of boom, boom, boom. And the Sagittarius is kind of the opposite. So been balancing each other out quite a bit. So we find ourselves at this point of the year with this last new moon reevaluating and readjusting our lives to fit where we're at, right? So for me, I do a revamp on my bike, right? Like I am not only detailing it really well for the new year.
You may actually be getting a new bike.
Yeah, I might even be getting a new bike this year. So I'm excited about that too. But it's all about that rediscovering, right? Because this is what we do now. At the end of the year, we're like, okay, all of this has happened. What do I need to like kind of let go of and bless, right? So bike blessings are really popular at this time. People think of them only in the summer, but you want to start fresh over the new year.
Yeah.
Get some new decals on your bike, right? Ooh, spirit bumps everywhere.
Yeah.
Blessings on your bike, decals on your bike, new outfit, anything to change it up,
Yeah.
to give you a new feeling and a new energy and a new passion. That's what this is about this year. So, ooh, I have spirit bumps everywhere. So, and how do we fit that into our lives, right? Like, so it's also going to be like the last eclipse. I've been hearing so much these past 2 years about eclipses and super moons and if the moon is 2% bigger or the moon is going just a little bit, it's an eclipse. It's a moon, guys, and the new moon is all about bringing in new intentions, right? So set those new intentions. This year, my intention is to get a new motorcycle, as Michelle knows, so that's my big intention for this new moon. I'm manifesting it. I'm talking about it. I am changing things up and making room for, that's a big thing in the new moon challenges, right? So make room on the bike. Like switch it up. Get a new, I mean, what are those called with the decals on them on the wall?
Oh, derby cover.
The derby covers?
Yeah.
Get a new derby cover. Get a new handlebar. Get some new speakers. Get something that's going to incorporate a greater sense of peace, a greater sense of freedom when riding, because that's what it's about, right? You know, it's like you hear about people setting intentions. It's one thing to set the intention. It's another thing to work towards the intention. So I can set all the intentions I want, but if I don't make footwork, the intention's going to stay out in the atmosphere. It's going to be in my vortex forever because I'm not doing anything to bring that forth. So for me and for other women riders, buy something new for your bike.
Yeah.
Change up the energy. Get a bike blessing. They're available here. They're available through the website, thewoodwitchery.com. Anything that you can to change up that energy and bring some new, positive, fruitful energy to it. You know? And that's kind of what it's about for me this year. So December's really a special month for me. It's my birthday month. I'm a Sagittarius, as most of you know. So the full moon and the new moon are really powerful for me, especially when it goes to setting my intentions, manifesting. I love to manifest things in my life, and I've been blessed with the things that I've manifested, you know. So for you guys, you know, the freedom really does come on an individual level. Do something within this next week that's going to give you a greater sense of freedom. Whether it be taking an extra long ride, whether
That's
it's
what I was thinking,
stopping
just,
by,
like,
get
going
out there on the
somewhere new.
ride, just clear your head. We have an event going on soon. Come down here. There's always somebody here, Monday through Friday, sometimes on Saturdays too.
Saturdays through the holidays.
Saturdays
at
through the
least.
holidays,
And if it
yeah.
works out, we'll keep
Keep it up.
Saturdays. Yeah.
So even if you've never been here before and you want to come check it out and you want to meet me and Michelle, come on down. We're at 1170 Oslo Road. That's Vero Beach. It's on the corner of 11th. We are here to help you guys in any way to feel more empowered, to get a little bit more freedom, and maybe to talk about some intention settings or what we can do to help you feel like a more powerful you.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it's about for me. And that's what my spiritual spin is this year. This week. It's just about getting that new energy and some more freedom, because the more free we feel, the more free I feel, the more empowered I feel.
Yeah.
And I think
Love
that
it.
kind of goes around for them.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, I love that you know, I know a few times in the beginning, and I know that you had talked about, like, when I talk about my spin, really want to kind of incorporate or blend it with, like, how it affects, you know, because a lot of people will say, like, what does this spin have to do with
Right,
being a
motorcycles.
lady
right.
rider? Yeah, what does that have to do?
Yeah.
And I love that you just kind of blended that right in. Like,
Yeah.
it was just, it's cool, because now I'm like, wow, yeah, you know what? I've been wanting to check out this place, or I was actually thinking of this place that's south of Lake Okeechobee,
I can't
going
wait to
around
do
the
the ride
bottom
with
part, and it's all these trees that are
I wanna
all,
go.
and I'm like, you know,
I can't ride that.
that's something new, like that. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
that's like I could put that on,
Yeah.
you know, and then of course, would a new outfit be something? Like a new-
Yes.
like step outside of your comfort zone
Right,
with it.
step
or-
outside, right, and
I
that
love
that
that.
brings you that peace. Because listen, when I'm on a bike, I don't care what I have on, I feel like a badass bitch, and I know that I have my love handles, and I love my love handles, and if you don't like them, don't look at them. But I wear what I want to wear to make me feel pretty. I don't
Yes.
put my shit on so that you'll look at me and go, "Oh, she's hot." No, I don't care. I think I'm hot.
Yeah, that's.
I
that's
love
a
me.
Huge, yeah.
And I love the shirt that Michelle made for me. Maybe I'll even wear it on the show next week. Who knows? Maybe I will, because you know what? It's gorgeous. It makes me feel beautiful. And that's what it's about. New outfit, a new little something for your bike, and a nice long ride. To
Love
just, you know, I'm going to do my ride when I can because my arm's been really bad lately, but we won't go into that. I like to
She
go
might
for
be getting a new trike. now.
Yeah. One that has a clutch so I can do it with my foot. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
But anyway, I go for a nice long ride and find the gratitude in this year.
Yeah.
It's a big thing too, right? As we are bringing our intentions forward, it is imperative to focus on the positive points. Because I can set an intention
Huge.
for this, and my thought pattern is this, and it's never going to match.
Yeah.
It's never going to match.
Yeah.
So when I set my intention up here, all that stuff that's down there doesn't matter anymore, because now I'm grateful that I'm feeling this way. I'm grateful that this experience is going to come to me. I'm grateful that I'm going to feel more empowered by wearing this outfit or getting this new bell. I mean, I got a foghorn on my bike. And I love it. It's
Yeah.
unique, but, you know. So that's
Love
my
it.
spiritual spin. I love you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sorry,
Thank
did I
you,
go over
Amy.
my time limit?
Okay, so it's time for the Babe of the Week. And let me tell you something. When I asked Rachel to be the Babe of the Week this week, we have been having like a flood of babes like coming in and sending in their information and sending in their info. And I'm just really looking for the right time of year to do it. But, you know, I specifically asked Rachel to be the Babe of the Week this week because I was like, you know, I've been wanting to ask her since we went out for our last ladies' ride, where one of these pictures, a couple of these pictures were gathered from, and she was like, "Oh yeah, sure." So boom, 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 in comes the information.
Nice.
So Rachel has been riding. She rides her own.
That's her right
She's
there.
a badass
Love
bitch. She is the
her.
reason that I am on a road glide. I never thought. I mean, really, I looked at my dad's, and I'm like, I love it. It's beautiful, you know. But I could never ride that. I could never ride that. And so and maybe that has to do with like the changing of the moon and the new moon coming up and all that, because
Yes.
I just really poo-pooed it for all this time, you know. And then she comes rolling up because she was looking for a new bike. I want to let you know that. Okay, so let me tell you about her. And we'll talk about the pictures. She comes rolling in on the Road Glide, which is a new
That
bike,
one.
and I said,
Badass.
she's on a Road Glide.
She's
That thing is
badass.
gorgeous. She's badass. It's beautiful. I
felt
love the
the same
bike.
way.
I love her. And I'm like, damn it, she's about my height. Maybe I can ride a Road Glide. And that's like what really opened up the door for me to
Yes,
actually
it
have
did.
my, like, to even test ride one, you know? And then, of course, the test ride.
I think you sat
That
on
was
her
it.
bike that day, didn't you? Get a feel for it, or was it Mike's bike you sat? I think you sat on.
I think I sat on Mike's bike. I don't think she said go ahead and sit on it, and I don't think I did. I think
Okay.
I was just like, no, I don't know. I
But
don't
your
know.
eyes sparkled
Yeah.
like they were like fireworks. Ping, ping, ping.
Well, that was. Are you talking about the day of our run?
Yeah.
Well, she came in before that with it.
Oh, okay.
And she just came in and had pulled it up here right after she had gotten it.
Oh, okay.
And she was, and so, yeah, it's beautiful. Anyways,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. So this beauty is 50 years old. She was born in Vero, Florida. She started riding in 2009, and her first bike was an old Honda, right? Love that. And now she has a 2007 Harley Davidson Road Glide. Beautiful bike. Beautiful bike. In between the Honda and her Road Glide, she has had an 09 Sportster and a 07 Night Train and a 2011 Softail Deluxe. So the 2011 Softail Deluxe is the one in the pictures. I went on her Facebook and stole some more pictures because I know she loves, like, the one thing that I love, like, I feel like we're guys when we're hanging out talking with her, because she's like, oh yeah, and then I have this, and then
I
here's the
know,
story of
'cause
the
she
bike,
knows so much-
and I was on
yeah.
this, and I was on that, and I was on this, and I was like, oh my god, and we were on this, and we were on that, and I was on this, and you were thinking of getting that, and it's just like we're a bunch of guys sitting around shooting the shit about our bikes, and I'm like,
It was
this is
great.
just so cool, yeah. So I wanted to show some of her
Oh,
old
that's
bikes
all
on
of us
here.
on a bike run.
Yeah, that's a bike run, and
one of
she
the
is
lady
right
rides.
up. She is right up front.
I'll point. I
on
was
the
gonna say
right,
I'll
yeah.
point her out, but they can't see it.
No, they can- I can. She loves riding. She loves the freedom it brings to her. She thinks it's awesome to see women out there riding and enjoying themselves. And I love that about our lady riders. That, you know, in the beginning, like, I think we had talked about how we were like the click. Remember when we did the clicks and the
Clicks and chicks and characters. Yeah, that
characters?
segment.
You know, it's really nice because I think that we're drawing out the women that are a lot like us, which is a lot of us out there.
So
And there's a
many.
small group, and I think that the small group that's like really standoffish, or they kind of look, I think that attitude, now that I'm exploring lady riders more and getting out there and communicating with them, I think that that's more like a protection mechanism that
It
they
is,
put
yeah.
on,
Yeah,
rather
I
than
agree.
a don't approach me, I'm a badass. It's more like, listen, I don't know who you are, I don't know your type, and I don't know if I'm open to this.
Right.
Because I've been like shunned before, you know what I mean? But all the walls are starting to come down.
Because the people who get to know us, they're like, oh my god, you're our tribe.
Yeah.
And we
Yep.
all started, I think, with that.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So she really does love seeing those women out there, and it's true. She is a very supportive lady rider. She also, some other things which I love. She's like not just a biker babe. She also loves to go to concerts. She loves hanging out at the beach and going to car shows. So she's like a car show junkie also, and she also wants to point out that she has a lead sled, and she owns a 1950 Mercury lead sled. So for those of you that don't know what a lead sled is, it's the same as a cage, but it's a lead sled that we drive around. It's a car. So,
Huh.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'd love to see that. I don't know. It must be in the garage, or maybe she has it somewhere else.
Yeah,
you know?
that's awesome.
She has a message for other lady riders out there. Go for it. It's the most empowering feeling ever. And how many times have we had our babes of the week say that? It's the most empowering feeling ever. It really is. Like that sense of freedom, that sense of I can do anything. it really exists, and nobody can bark in our ear. Like we're riding, there isn't anybody going, oh, you look like a dumbass. Oh, you're a woman rider. Oh, well, when you stop maybe, but your pipes are usually so loud, hopefully, or you got the radio blasting so loud that you're like, what? A twat? I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. Bye-bye. Don't let anyone say that you can't. That's her message, yeah.
No, don't
Yeah.
let anybody say that.
Love it.
She's a badass though. Like from
She
the
really
minute,
is.
and she's like one of the women who, if I didn't know her or know about her before I met her, I would have been like, oh, I don't know. So when you had mentioned that, I was thinking, yeah, but when we get to know people, and that's our common denominator is the motorcycle industry and the riding together, we all become fast friends.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I still have resting bitch face. I don't care what anybody says. Most people don't think so, but I can be sometimes like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I had somebody in my park that was always, every time she saw me, she was like, oh, you didn't even wave. And you're like, oh, I saw you the other day. And you're like this. And for a while there, I was like making sure I put on my, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm going to get bugs in my I'm like,
Bugs in my
what am I
teeth.
smiling for? I'm like, get the
Peace.
fuck out of here. You're not on a bike. Get the fuck out of here. I can pick my nose while I'm riding for all I care.
Get the hell out of here. Hi, Johnny.
Hi,
Woo,
Johnny.
woo. Perfect timing.
Yo, I know. Great timing, actually. Too funny.
Too funny. Thanks for tuning in, Johnny. Love you lots.
So,
Good times.
So Rachel, let's give it up for her. Thank you so much for submitting your information.
Love you, girl. See you
letting us use
soon.
your pictures, and hopefully we get to see you this Saturday, and I'll tell you why in just a minute.
Yes.
So I got some really great events coming up, but
Do the events.
what's our weather looking like?
Okay. I'll do
Yeah,
the weather
no, I
real
like
quick.
to know. I like to know what we're up against.
So listen, I looked up the weather yesterday, day before, and today. It is just getting better and better. 78, 80, 81, sunny, sunnier, sunniest. Barely any chance of rain at all. So, it's going to be a fantastic weekend for riding. I unfortunately will not be riding with you all this weekend. I am taking some time off of my motorcycle.
Yeah.
So if
That's
you
okay. She'll be in the lead
ride,
sled, or
please get out there and enjoy yourself this weekend and let go of all that stuff and bring some new energy into your life this weekend.
Now, do you know
Do
anybody
something
that you
different.
could be like, hey, I want to ride, but I can't use my arm, that will put you on the back and ride you around?
Michelle, I can't ride. Can I ride on the back of your bike?
I took my passenger seat off.
No, I don't.
If I was a dude, I would be like, sorry, I have no passenger seat. I'm like,
Yeah, that's like a
I'm
big
awful.
shot down
I
for
know.
any woman.
Sorry.
Like, oh,
But
I want to
just-
go for a ride. They're like, nah, I ain't got a back seat. I'm like, that's because I'm fat and ugly. No, I'm
No, it's
kidding.
because I don't have
I'm
enough
kidding.
confidence to
No,
carry
no.
another person.
And that's fine. I would love to ride if I could, but
Hi, Robin.
I'm not able to. So, hi, Robin. Yep, so it's sunny, sunnier. Love it. It's going to be a great weekend, guys. Get out there and enjoy it, and we have some great stuff for you to enjoy. It's all about Blossom.
Awesome. Well,
Yes.
what is that? So we've got.
Hi, ladies.
got a
Can
hello
you do
from
the
Robin.
Blossoms? Yo, Yankee Babes from Johnny. Yeah, and he sent us the link for the Blossom. Thank
I
you,
saw
Nelson,
that.
and we will see that in a little bit.
Yeah, we will.
So,
definitely.
great
We're
weekend,
almost there. We're
guys.
almost there. Yeah, it's an awesome weekend, and
Great
and
weekend.
here's why. I mean, I think we got some great events. Like, I'm keeping it local. You know what I
Oh.
mean? I'm keeping it local, and I'm keeping it good, right? So
Yes.
Friday we got the Biker Shack. Our friend Johnny.
Hi,
Thanks
Johnny.
for chiming in. He's they're doing Light Up Sebastian. So it's Friday,
Nice.
December 3rd in his Village Square Plaza, the plaza that he's in. So they have this wonderful little poster. If you don't follow the Biker Shack on Facebook, go on ahead and find him because Johnny is fucking hilarious.
So funny.
One of these days, I want to wear like the Addicted to Love, the black dresses and get guitars so that we can just kind of go in the background, be like
Well,
Johnny's
backup?
Yeah, we could be like the backup guitarist.
We could
in
wear
those
our
little
stuff.
short-
He's got
we
the
could just
best-
do like the. Might as well face it, you're addicted to
love.
bikes.
Oh, yeah,
love,
right. And Johnny's got the best elf shoes ever.
He's hot shit. So if you don't follow him, go check him out.
Yeah, for real.
He's like our kind of brother store. We're the sister store. We take care of the sisters. He takes care of the brothers. He's out in Sebastian and light out Friday, December 3rd from 5:30 to 8 p.m. in Village Square, which is 1101 US 1. In Sebastian, you will find the Biker Shack nestled in there in between a lot of cool
Beautiful
other shops.
yeah.
I don't know if Dave and I will be able to get out. I guess it depends on what he's got going on here. The old ball, he's got the old ball and chain's got me chained to that. This is a busy time of year for us, so hopefully we
Yes.
get to come out. If not, maybe we'll get to see you on Saturday, because on Saturday here at Yankee Dave's Motorsports, 1170 Oslo Road in Vero Beach, we are doing our ladies meetup / customer appreciation day. So we're kind of pushing it all together. Dave and I really wanted to do a customer appreciation day again. We used to do them all the time
Right.
when we were at our bigger shop, and everybody would come in and it was great, and it was just like we'd just meet up. We're not going to take a ride. We're going to have we're catering to the ladies but also the men. Great time to come in and buy your lady a gift. Actually sold a long helmet ponytail today for
For a
the
dude.
back of a guy's bike for the horsetail. Like the horsetail is the new thing
Men
that
thing,
the guys
that's-
are getting excited about.
yes.
And it's the red, white, and blue one, and his bike is like this beautiful red. Oh my god, it's fucking gorgeous. I have to-
And it's
we'll do
fat like a
pictures.
horsetail.
Well,
A little bigger?
It's the helmet ponytail, so it's kind of fat. It looks like a horsetail on
That's
it, so it's
awesome.
not like super fat. I'll share a picture after, but so come on by. That's going to be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we're just pretty much going to be here all day. Food all day. We start out with like some pastries in the morning
Okay.
and some coffee. The afternoon will be some type of food platter. And around 5 o'clock, I'm probably throw some cookies out because that's when I'm going to need some sugar. It's usually our biggest shopping day when we do our customer appreciation / holiday.
Yep.
We're going to have the lady riders out there come here, meet other lady riders. We got to have a male bike wash. Doesn't mean a bike wash for males. It means we got some men coming. And
To
they're
wash the
gonna
ladies'
wash
bikes.
the ladies' bikes. One of them is threatening to wear a Speedo, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it'll be warm enough for them to wear it.
And it's
right?
going to be beautiful. They're going to really enjoy it.
Yeah. Specials,
Fantastic.
prizes, we'll be doing giveaways, free gifts, prizes. It'll just be a fun time. It's really actually more laid back than it sounds. Just a laid back day. Come by, get some food, have some water, say hey, show off your bike, get some deals, and that's going to be Saturday.
Yay! I'm excited about this one.
I know.
I am.
Stoked.
I'm really excited about it.
I am so stoked. So, I mean, that's pretty much. You got it.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything except for that damn blossom thing that we got to do?
What the hell is this blossom thing?
I don't know.
All right, Nelson. So you girls ready to do the blossom dance? Boy, you are really adamant about this blossom dance. We're going to have Dave do the blossom dance first.
You will not.
He's
He'll
over there
do it.
going.
Actually, I have got him to be. We got him on video, like he sings
I have
and
no idea.
serenades, you know.
I have no idea what the blossom dance is, to be honest with you.
But he's okay. Here we go. All right, let's see. Opening theme. That's only. Is it only 48 seconds?
Yeah. Let's do the 48-second one.